Non, non, tu choisis, c'est une grande européenne. Le blanc.
Well, the 5-minute board being shown, and those of you tuned into CIK TV, I do believe that you're seeing these shots. Well, a little bit of a surprise there. Tom Bale, the Welshman at birth, but the Emirati as a racer, lived in Dubai for a lengthy period, races on an Emirati license, lives and goes to school in Dubai. Part number 128 on the second row to the right, Jonas Lapalainen. He will have done his calculations and he will know that the right result in this race will be the right result. Cart number 118, Giuliano Rauchi, all the way from Brazil. You can see the green and yellow on his helmet. 111, Erwin Joulet of France. Gone extremely well earlier today. Joulet on the back of his race suit. Cart number 109, Benjamin Lessen of Belgium. And again, those of you tuned into CIK TV, I think momentarily you saw a lovely shot of the lady in Bahraini traditional dress. She's showing the 3-minute board now. 3-minute board means leave the grid for all of the mechanics. Jonas Lapalainen getting into his cart, number 128. Lady from Belfast, Angel, coming in with board number 2. So this will be a 15-lap race. Plenty of applause for Hanan, and rightly so. One of our very, very helpful workers here in the office, drafted in as a grid girl and fitting the bill really well. So the 1-minute board is out. We're coming up to 20:28 and a half, so it will not be long now. We're scheduled away at 20:30. Okay, who's going to win this one? Does Thomas Bale make it a double? Does cart number 104 that we were looking at momentarily there, Alex Gill, right at the back, does he scream? Yes, well done, Alex. Well done. Think positive. He's the British champion. Won the KF3 British Championship this year. Considerable misfortune in the previous race, but does he give up? No. Well, I often say this before the start of a race. I'm just the commentator. I only have to talk about it, but hey, I'm getting goosebumps, getting my hands a little bit sticky. There's plenty on this. There's the CIK FIA Academy Trophy to be won and lost within the next half an hour. Those of you tuned in online, we're here at the Bahrain International Circuit, immediately adjacent to the Formula One circuit. built in the Sakhir Desert of the Kingdom of Bahrain. If I tell you it's a lovely, warm, balmy evening here, if you live in Bahrain, you would say, well, what else do you expect? Clock ticks round to 20:30. There's the green flag. We're on our way with the formation lap. It all begins here. Now, just explain to you that everything your commentator tells you is unofficial, so I shall not have access to any technical reports or any judicial proceedings, so I shall not suggest to you at the end of this who is the champion, but we'll try to call you the race champion. Those of you tuned in online on CIK TV, you're taking the circuit commentary from myself, Ken Walker. I'm from England, and neutral. Really rather pleased to see drivers from the Gulf region doing well. Thomas Bale is on pole position and is joined by the impressive Russian Alexander Maslenikov on the front row. Martin Elgaard and Jonas Lapalainen are a Scandinavian row 2. Martin van Leeuwen of Netherlands and Ben Lessen of Belgium are a Benelux row 3. Erwan Joulet of France and Giuliano Gracchi of Brazil row 4. And the lady from Sweden, Lina van Schedben, of the Accordion row 5. We're racing, and that's a really good start by Maslenikov. And is he going to muscle out? Oh, and he's gone off the circuit. Well, let me explain what happened. Because Alexander Maslenikov made a really, really fast start from the outside of the front row. But Thomas Bale on pole position was equally fast. And when it came to turn 1, Alexander Maslenikov had nowhere to go and actually left the circuit briefly. Behind him, I think possibly Martin Ellegaard was affected. Jonas Lapalainen, I'm not sure how he came out of the mix. But Thomas Bale from pole position, holding his own, and when the crunch came, the bend at turn 1 came into his favour. Part number 102, Casio Torrigiani of the United States, one of the victims. He's out at an early stage. An eventful race, and we've not yet even concluded the opening lap. So with a big lead, part number 132, Tom Bale of Dubai, leading from Erwan Joulet, and the lady from Sweden, Lina van Schedben. Lina van Schedben is running 3rd, Martin van Leeuwen of Holland 4th, and Javier Cobian of Spain up to 5th. The losers in that one, Giuliano Gracchi down to 13th, Jonas Lapalainen, the driver with aspirations to win the championship, down to 15th. Alexander Maslenikov of Russia, stone last at 23rd. No, George Russell stone last. Well, for the second race in succession, George Russell has failed in top-going his race. A driver who's had a tremendously successful season domestically and internationally is not going to count Bahrain as his favourite circuit, not after what's happened to him today. This is the start of lap 3. With Tom Bale, he had a margin of 0.8 of a second, it's now 0.57 of a second. Is that at all significant? Erwan Joulet of France in 2nd place. Lina van Schedben of Sweden 3rd, Martin van Leeuwen 4th, and those 4 pulling away quite strongly. The 5th place, Javier Cobian is 10 ways behind. Hope that those of you on CIK TV get the real sensation of the colourful atmosphere we have here under the bright lights of the Bahrain International Circuit Park Raceway. As I said previously, immediately adjacent to the Formula 1 track. Again, the drivers turn between turns 1 and turn 2, and at turn 3, they're the closest drive, that's the closest point to the F1 circuit. This is the start of lap 7, and Sunday is now the second floor of the delay. The lady from Sweden, Lena van Stedden, was passed on that lap by Martin van Leeuwen of Netherlands. As I say, probably passed in one of the darker sections of the circuit because they do acknowledge that they didn't move. Struggled a little bit because he's got central system. Really got out of the race. That Merrilock is out. Pascal Coyfran is out. Alexander Leslenikov is out. George Russell is London. Long waiting for the race. That's down is North Portugal. Arjun Mahin having to start on the back row. Up to 16th. That's not a bad ride by him. Jonas Lappalainen has driven down into the top 10, but only the lower reaches of the top 10. But Tom Bale, in the race still hanging on because at every point it looks as if Erwin Goulet of France is getting closer, and every time the carts come round, the loud timing shows us that Erwin Goulet is getting closer. Erwin Goulet, and that's the same. It is a correct technical one, but the last of Goulet, Erwin Goulet. Well, never mind what he's saying is he's getting a lot closer. This is looking a really good race in the making. It's over 15 laps and we're heading up to the one-third race system. Tom Bale of the United Arab Emirates was very impressive in the non-qualifying practice, but it went wrong for him in qualifying practice and he had to work hard in the heat. But he was impressive in race 1 here today. Actually, he stops the run a little bit because it's now 0.3 for the second Erwin Goulet, and that's the first time in, well, since Erwin Goulet moved into second place past Lena van, yes, it was past Lena van Stedden into second place. The first time that he's not made it round on the driver from Dubai. The driver from Dubai via Wales, born in principality of Wales, here in the Kingdom of Bahrain, he lives in the Emirates. The Emirates of Dubai. Martin van Leeuwen remaining third, Lena van Stedden fourth, Adelaide Brugard of France, another lady who's gone well, she's up to 7. So 2 girls in the top 7. Jonas Lappalainen up into 9th place now. Tom Bale so Erwin Goulet got a little bit closer that time. Well, this is lap 7 and it's a 15-lap race. In 1 more lap's time to do the half-race system on the basis on which Erwin Goulet has crowned the race leader Tom Bale. You would say that the sensible has got lost in his favour, but we don't know how the carts are set up. It may be that Tom Bale is making his choice. But it may come. What we're going to see now. Yeah, because soon as I said that, I am a little bit of an error by Tom Bale. And using the full width of the straight to the wall, Erwin Goulet. Now I mention that for this reason. Race director Nigel Edwards has made it clear that the track limits must be respected. This is a free-safe track. You can go outside of the limits and still be safe. But if you go outside of the limits to gain a slingshot and a bit more speed, that will be penalised. I think that was inadvertent by Erwin Goulet rather than a, shall we say, a design move. They could really gain him a lot. But I'm saying as a negative, Erwin Goulet looks to the demonstration of Tom Bale, and that's where you would imagine the next pass would come. No passing moves at all on lap 7 in the top 10. So into the second half of the race now. Heading round towards the end of lap 8 of a 15-lap race into the second half, and Tom Bale and the rest of the climb. It was 0.310 of a second on the previous lap, 0.318 now. So we went out the over 8.1 of a second, but at least he was away without leading in the lad from Dubai. Erwin Goulet have been very impressive, no question about it. The French have had some very good drivers in the Academy Trophy in the 3 years we've run it, and the Under 18 Championship, Antoine Hubert and Hubert to keep coming immediately to mind. Really fortunate for lots of air on delay, but he's given really well in this regard. A risking set my eyes up the top. With behind those top two, Martin Van Leeuwen never under his third, Luna Van Steppen and Sweden third, Benjamin Van Tanner Belgium sixth, Adeline Proudhon of France is up to sixth, Amaury Bondra of Belgium is seventh, Jonas Lapalainen of Finland is eighth. Let's wait until they come around to make sure I'm telling you correctly. Yes, I am. In fact, no, Jonas Lapalainen is just gone past Amaury Bondra. So Jonas Lapalainen coming into this event as the championship leader, never finished lower than fourth, but having rattled his way down to the lower reaches of this one, is climbing back up to seventh. Bondra, the Belgian driver, therefore dropping to eighth place. Well, it's just a shame that we lost so many drivers on that opening lap, and good drivers as well, but hey, no point dwelling on that. We've got some tremendously good drivers with us here. We completed the top 10 with our Otto Charlie of Sweden was in ninth place, and Christoph Reisner of Germany completing the top 10. Javier Cobian of Spain, who came into this event second in the championship standings, has dropped out of the top 10 and is running 11th. Look over to my right, I don't think he's gained a place back. Jonas Lapalainen has gained a further place by going up to 6th. Both he and Amaury Bondra of Belgium went past the little lady on start, Adeline Proudhon. She drops to 8th place now. But still two girls in the top 8. Easily back. Looks like we're moving over on the line today. And a little bit more 35. This is lap 11 of a 15-lap race 2 in the Xfinity Trophy. Continues to hold an advantage over Berkay delay. He's going to see that there are just 4 laps remaining. Now, I did say in commentary 5 or 6 laps ago, on this basis you'd have to put your money on delay reeling in the driver from Dubai. Certainly seen Tom Berkay previously, and before today I hadn't spoken with him. I would have liked to have asked him. He did say me, what, 40 minutes flight time race on that race. I wonder if he's raced this circuit before and how many times. And Berkay in July of France will not have been here too frequently. The third place drivers, Martin Van Leeuwen of Netherlands and Luna Van Steppen of Sweden in 4th place remaining to 2. Benjamin Van der Belgium still completes the top 5, and Jonas Lapalainen in 6th place may well be doing his calculations, thinking, just keep it through now. Mechanical defect flag coming out. The mechanical defect flag is fetching Bruno Oliveira in. Bruno Oliveira is in 16th place, the Portuguese driver. Early on he did extremely well. He's running in the top 4 or 5 in the heat yesterday, more than once. But the final, or the race 2, is ending in disappointment because Bruno Oliveira in part 117 is being kept in from 17th place on a mechanical defect. We're on lap 13. The race leaders at the top of the hill, and Owen Delay definitely a lot closer now. Quarter of a second at the end of the previous lap, but that looks to me a little bit closer. Let's stay with this one. Owen Delay of France tracking down the Dubai driver, Tom Bale, but Tom Bale doesn't look to put any mistakes on the track at that point. This is now 2 to go, but Erwin Gillet getting closer and closer. Tom Bale looking for a victory. Erwin Gillet looking for a victory. And whilst I'm not being disrespectful to anybody else in the race, it really is the focus at the front now, as Tom Bale just squeezes an extra few feet away. Well, maybe call that extra few inches. Erwin Gillet is in a position to pound if an error is made by Tom Bale. But as I read it at the moment, if Tom Bale does not make an error, he's not in a position to be challenged, and when they come round 3 more turns, they will see the last lap board. The mechanical defect flag also also going to Daniel Lundgaard. Daniel Lundgaard of Denmark is in 18th place. He's been touched in on a mechanical defect. Last lap, and this is Erwin. Oh, and Erwin Goulet took a different line there to Tom Bale, and it worked a lot better for Tom Bale. I'm peering into the darkness, now I'm looking under the bright light. Erwin Goulet has got to catch Tom Bale before he can attempt to pass him, and the driver from Dubai is holding on to this one, it would seem. Not suggesting for 1 minute that it's over. A bad mistake by Tom Bale. Will certainly be punished by Erwin Goulet. Disappearing just after my sight through the one part of the circuit that we don't see. Coming up to the top of the hill, and Erwin Goulet has still got the pass to do. It's Tom Bale to lose from here. He's got 3 more turns to the race. There's one of them, there's another. The final right hand sweep. Coming down, and victory goes to the driver from the United Arab Emirates. A double this evening here at Bahrain for the Gulf State driver, Tom Bale from the United Arab Emirates. A great drive in second place by the Frenchman Erwin Goulet. Third is Martin van Leeuwen. Fourth, the lady from Sweden, Lina van Schedven. Fifth, Benjamin Leftanner, Belgium. Sixth place, Jonas Lapanainen from Finland. Jonas Lapanainen. That's his worst result of the year, but that may be a result that he will be satisfied with. He is in 6th place. Adeline Prugar of France in 7th, making it 2 goals in the top 7. Amari van Dwell of Belgium in 8th, 2 Belgians in the top 8. Martin Ellegaard of Norway, a really good drive from really way down in the pack after that mishap in the start, was 9th, and Christopher Jolstring of Germany completing the top 10. In that big charge tonight, placed by Martin Ellegaard, he set the fastest lap at 55.55. But once again, the 1, 2, 3, your winner from the United Arab Emirates is Tom Bale. Second from France, Erwin Goulet. And third from the Netherlands, Martin van Leeuwen. Alors, le vainqueur, United Arab Emirates, Tom Bale. Tom Bale, il est né en Pays de Galles. En 2e place, Erwin Goulet, le Français. Et en 3e place, le Néerlandais, Martin van Leeuwen. Well, ladies and gentlemen, hope you enjoyed that race. The Academy Trophy has produced some great racing all year. That was a pretty good race as well.
Push all 4 together.